A brilliant toss to be won. Let's see how it's going to pan out in terms of the number of runs they're going to put up on the board. The first ball would be bowled in next 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes for the first ball to be bowled. Chalukya is fielding. Yes, sir. Match referee has taken good care of the toss, which is Sandy. Thank you so much. Thanks to both the captains and the umpire too for making the toss happen on time. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Let's start off the game also on time so that we'll have everything getting captured and be on time in terms of completing the entire 3 games with full 20 overs for each of the games. Captain Purna, can I request you to please come down and choose the ball, or if you can send someone to please choose the ball. Naveen, you can also send one player to choose the ball that you guys want to bowl with as well, so that we can keep the ball aside. Thank you so much. Next 5 minutes, we need to start off the game. Umpires, please get ready within next 5 minutes. ಅಂಪೈರ್ಸ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ವಾಕಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಪೈರ್ಸ್ ವಾಕಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಏಯ್ಟ್ ಓ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಂಪೈರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ. ಅಂಪೈರ್ಸ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೀಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಶಮಂತ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. In all readiness for the day 4 to get started. Match between All Stars Chalukya and All Stars Kadamba. Kadamba winning the toss and choosing to bat first. Umpires please walk in. Umpire Deepu and Manju Azhar, request you to please walk in. Please keep a watch on the time. Please keep pushing. After 85 minutes, please notify us. If there is any delay from the teams, we can take a call accordingly. Both the teams in readiness. Batting team All Stars Kadamba sending their opening batsmen in the form of Tanmay Rawat and Sharad Jha. Please request the fielding team to move on and set your field and get started. Puna, you got the fielding support right? Okay, thank you. Bowler name, please. Bowler name. Abhijit. Abhijit, the bowler. To bowl the first ball of All Stars League Season 8, Day 4. Match between All Stars Chalukya and All Stars Kadamba in all readiness to get started. Match officials. The umpires, the straight umpire is Manju Azhar and leg umpire is Deepu Darling. Sharad on strike. Outside the off stump, swinging out again, well left by the batsman, no damage done. Dot ball for the taking. Wicket keeper and captain Purna. Again outside the off stump, this time it was wide outside the tram lines. Umpire has called it a wide. 1 run for the taking. Kadamba team off the mark in the form of a wide. That's a brilliant ball, little bit fuller outside the off stump, equally well played by Sharad. A square drive, straight to the fielder, Lakshmikant Reddy. Well fielded by Lakshmikant Reddy. A dot ball. This time shot outside the off stump. Brilliant shot towards the cover point region. There is a sweeper cover placed. Shamanta, who is doing the fielding support for the team, doing the cleanup work. 1 run for the taking. Sharad off the mark. Kadamba team total moving on to 2 runs. Abhijit Gowda, the bowler from Uliyur Durga end. A brilliant ball bowled by Abhijit Gowda. Brilliant start for team Chalukya. Swinging in. That was a late movement, I suppose. Pitched right on maybe 4 inch length. It was fuller in length, but it swung. Got completely beaten. A brilliant in-swinger bowled by Abhijit Gowda to pick up the first wicket and giving an all-important breakthrough in the first over. Power play overs are going to be crucial. The big hitting batsman, Jamaican star Kishore. Kishore to replace Tanmay Rawat. A brilliant off century scored by Kishore yesterday. Let's see whether he is able to replicate the same kind of performance today as well with the bat. He scored his 50 just in 23 balls. Let's see What's the approach going to be today by the big-hitting batsman? Kishore. Abhijit Gowda seems to have settled into a pretty good rhythm, hitting the right lines and then making the ball talk in terms of the swing that is available, using the pitch. Brilliant bowling by Abhijit Gowda, a crucial breakthrough. This time a full length delivery towards the cover region, straight to the fielder, Shamant, who is played over there. 1 run. Kishore off the mark. Team total moves to 3 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Sharad on strike. Abhijit Gowda, the bowler. This time fuller length outside the off stump, swinging a little bit. Batsman trying to play towards the cover region again. This time completely got beaten. All ends up. Dot ball nonetheless. A brilliant start by team All-Stars Chalukya, picking up the first wicket in the 1 over that they have bowled so far. Alright, the keeper has come after the over. Okay. There seems to be a slight fielding change. Lakshmikant, the left-handed batsman, being pushed to the cover. Very well fielded in the point region by Raghav Reddy, restricting the batsman just for a single run. Brilliant fielding, brilliant effort by diving effort by Raghav Reddy. Good bowling, good fielding, good batting too. Good all-round cricket on display. This time the batsman on strike is Sharad. Sugi Sugam, the bowler from Huliyur Durga end. Brilliant line, brilliant length, equally well played by Sharad. Watchfully played out since he is facing him for the first time. That's the right thing to do. Making sure that he is defending the ball. That shot outside the off stump this time cut over the head of the point region for a brilliant boundary. No intention of keeping the ball down at any point of time. Full-blooded cut for a boundary. There's a move on in the score. Score moves on to 8 for the loss of 1 wicket for All-Stars Kadamba. That's a brilliant comeback by Sugi Sugam, landing it on the length. This time batsman went into the back foot. Seems to be in a little bit of trouble, but however he was able to negotiate and defend the ball well. No damage done. Good comeback by the bowler nonetheless after getting hit for a boundary. Sugi Sugam to Sharad. This time again a short ball, again a brilliant cut shot. This time he kept it all around the ground. Brilliantly fielded in the point region by Lakshmikant Reddy, the owner of All-Stars Chalukya team. Lakshmikant Reddy. Sugi Sugam, the bowler. Brilliant ball again towards the point region. This time a slight misfield by Lakshmikant Reddy, the owner. That was enough for conceding the boundary. That's a beautiful boundary by Sharad. This time all along the ground. A square drive for a boundary. Brilliant shot by Sharad, scoring couple of boundaries in this over. Score moves on to 12 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. The end of 2 overs. Keeper is ready. Purna, do you want to change now? Next over, when the ends are going to change. Okay. Abhijit Gowda to Kishore. That is ABD special. Sweeping the ball. No chance for any of the fielders. They have to just watch the ball flying outside the boundary line. That's a brilliant stroke by Kishore. Picking the length pretty early, making sure that, okay, he is hitting the ball towards a region where there is no fielder stations too. That's a brilliant stroke by Kishore. Boundary for the taking. ABD is well known for his shots like this. Kishore, a big fan, trying to replicate his idol. This time outside the off stump, pulling the length back. Equally well played by Kishore, well fielded by Shivasa. No run taken. Abhijit Gowda, the bowler from Huliyur Durga end. Number 19, Jussie number 19, Abhijit Gowda. To Kishore, the big hitting Jamaican batsman, Kishore Selvam. This time again trying to replicate the sweep shot that he implied previously, but it was down the legs and umpire has called it a wide plus 1 run. 2 extra runs added to the total. That's what a good shot makes the bowler do. Bowler is put under pressure, trying to make sure that, okay, he's not putting the ball in his arc. Abhijit Gowda, the bowler again. This time the batsman on strike is not Kishore, it's Sharad. Sharad also trying to replicate the sweep shot, but however, again down the leg. Let's wait and watch for the umpire. Okay, it's again a wide delivery. Well kept by Purna, the captain of All Stars Chalukya team, running the show. Owner Lakshmikant Reddy giving some advice to the bowler as well. Number 13, the owner of All Stars Chalukya is Lakshmikant Reddy, passing on a sweet advice to the bowler Abhijit Gowda. This time landing it on the length, on the body. Brilliantly paid for a single by Kishore. Watchfully played out towards the square leg. Sugi Sugam, the fielder, 1 run for the taking. Strike rotating, 21 for the loss of 1 wicket so far. Very good contest between bat and ball. The big hitting batsman Kishore on strike. This time again shot outside the off stump, trying to go for a single. Raghav Reddy doing the cleanup work, no run taken. Sharad calling no. Not going for a single. These two batsmen play for Bangalore Spartans too. They both have very good understanding. Brilliant line and length this time by Abhijit Gowda. Slightly fuller in length, but with the swing that has been available, I think that's a brilliant ball to be bowled. Equally well played by Kishore. Watchfully played out, respecting the good ball, dot ball. We had provided fielding support, captain. So the other couple of fielders who were not available have come in now. Thank you so much, Shamant, for helping them out. Now we have the complete team for Chalukyas. They are well within the timelines in terms of the 6 overs. So it's only 3 overs that's been done. All in goodness. At the end of 3 overs, score moving on to 23 for the loss of 1 wicket. 23 for the loss of 1 wicket. At the end of 3 overs, there's the change of ends. Sugi Sugam, the bowler. Sharad on strike. Fielder in the cover region is Abhijit Gowda. Point fielder Raghav Reddy. Shivu Sir, a short third one. Lakshmikant Reddy, the point fielder. This time full outside the off stump. A brilliant effort by the mid-off fielder in the form of Sagar, but he was not able to touch the ball at all. It's a brilliant stroke play by Sharad. Sharad seems to have come into the rhythm that we were all waiting for. He is a terrific batsman. On his day, he can make the ball, take the leather out of the ball. Sharad again on strike. Sugi Sugam, the bowler. Slight change in the field again. They're trying to station the fielder where the ball went now. So a long off fielder station now. Mid-wicket coming in. Babu, the fielder in mid-wicket region. This time it is short outside the off stump. It's a wide delivery. Trying to make that correction in the line and length, but it was too wide outside the tram lines. Umpire rightly deciding it to be a wide, and one more run taken and added to the total of All Stars Kadamba. This time a brilliant line and length swinging outside, but since there is no third man, brilliantly played by Sharad too for a boundary. Looked like an edge, but again it's for a fruitful result, I would say. Boundary nonetheless. They're making a move on. A brilliant start for All Stars Kadamba so far, though they have lost a wicket in the form of Tanmay Rawat. I think this seems to be a pretty good start. Both the teams would settle for such kind of a start. 3.2 overs, 32 runs, going at 10 runs per over. This time no shot offered by Sharad, pitching on the leg stump, straightening or not straightening, so it was not straightening enough for the umpire to raise the credit finger. No damage done. Sharad is safe. It's a dot ball. Brilliant comeback by Sugi Sugam. This time a full length delivery. Batsman trying to hit towards the long on region, taking the inside edge onto the pads. Ball did not go outside the popping crease. Batsman was not aware where the ball was. Non-striker helping him out, calling as no. Dot ball nonetheless. This time shot outside the off stump, inside edge onto the stumps directly. This is a second wicket fall. A fall of second wicket for All Stars Kadamba after a good start. Losing their way in terms of losing couple of wickets. Anup Sir replacing Sharad. Anup, who had played a brilliant knock in the first game, scoring 45 runs for his team. Again, yesterday also he was playing brilliantly before he got run out, where they tried to stole the third run. Trying to steal third run, pardon me. Good start, but Sharad has to walk back dejectedly. Kadamba losing the second wicket in the fourth over of power play. Seems to be a mixed power play for Team Kadamba, but a good result for All Stars Chalukya, making a good start in the power play overs. Good effort though. Seems to have peeled skin on the leg too. Good diving effort by Raghav. At the end of 4 overs, All Stars Kadamba score moves on to 33 for the loss of 2 wickets. Both openers departing within the power play overs. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಕುಮಾರಣ್ಣ. ಶುಭೋದಯ.
ಶುಭೋದಯ.
ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಕುಮಾರಣ್ಣ?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ.
ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಆಟಗಾರರು, ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸ್ತಗಾರ ಕುಮಾರಣ್ಣ. ಕುಣಿಗಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಕುಮಾರಣ್ಣ. Abhishek Barkar into the attack. Abhishek Barkar, the bowler. A brilliant ball to start with. Kicked out of the good length spot. A tough delivery to face by the batsman. Just released on the spot, 6 to 8 meter length. Abhishek Barkar. Brilliant ball this time, landing on the lane. Equally well played by Anup sir. Watchfully played out towards the gully region where Raghav Reddy is placed himself. Raghav Reddy, number 6. Jersey number 6, Raghav Reddy. This time slightly outside the off stump. That's his favorite shot. Trying to cut the ball is Anup sir. Completely got beaten. Beaten for pace, I suppose. Good pace generated by the bowler, Abhishek Barkar. Abhishek Barkar, who has represented Division 1 KSCA League in his merry days. A brilliant cut shot. Previously he was not able to make contact. This time he made brilliant contact. Excellent timing. No chance for the two fielders. That is the third man fielder and the point fielder. Deep point region. Abhijit Gowda and Sugi Sugam trying their level best to make a stop inside the boundary line. All effort in vain. Brilliant boundary scored by Anup sir. Score moves on to 37 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Abhishek Barkar, the bowler, asking for a slight change in the field. Asking the third man fielder to move a little finer. Gully fielder, yeah, they're asking for a catching gully. Purna replacing Raghav Reddy in the field in terms of the gully region. Raghav Reddy now moved to the cover. This time an in-swinging delivery going down the leg, called a wide by the umpire. 1 run for the taking. 5 runs already conceded of this over. One in the form of a brilliant cut shot played by Anup sir. Next ball, the backup delivery going down the leg, called a wide. Abhishek Barkar landing it on the line. Good line, good length. Anup sir trying to drill it towards the cover region, but completely got beaten. No contact to the bat. Good lines, good length, good contest between the bat and ball. Couple of good deliveries bowled too. Equally a very brilliant shot played by Anup sir. Again slightly outside the off stump. Trying to cut the ball again. No contact made. So one more dot delivery to end the over. At the end of 5 overs, score moving on to 38 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. 38 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Sugi Sugam, the bowler again. Running in from the third man region to bowl the last over of the power play to the big hitting batsman Kishore Selvam, who is going to take strike. Sugi Sugam, the bowler, who is going to start from Arvind International School end. Kishore on strike. Let's wait and watch the brilliant contest between bat and ball. Kishore Selvam. On strike is Kishore Selvam. Sugi Sugam, the bowler. Full length delivery. Driven towards the sweeper cover region. Abhijit Gowda, the fielder. Good fielding. 1 run for the taking. Brilliant batting too by Kishore. Watchfully played. Good drive. Pleasing to the eyes. Anup sir on strike. Sugi Sugam. Raghav ready. There is one sweeper cover and there is a deep point and third man region. Somewhere in between that, there is a fielder placed. That's the strong region for Anup sir. So they have read the batsman. This time Anup sir playing it smartly, driving it towards the cover region. Purna, the captain, fielding in the cover region, not able to restrict them from scampering through for a single. Good rotation of strike. Both the batsmen rotating the strike to good effort, not letting the bowlers to settle down in terms of bowling only to one batsman. Kishore on strike. This time shot outside the off stump, a brilliantly played stroke. Let's see how the field is going to do. Brilliant fielding by Abhishek Gowda too in the deep point fielder. Good shot, drilled all around the ground with brutal force, but well fielded by Abhijit Gowda. This time a full length delivery played towards the square leg region. Abhishek Bhatkar, the fielder, fumbles, letting the batsmen to cross over and complete a single run. 1 run for the taking. Score moving on to 42 for the loss of 2 wickets. At the end of 5.4 overs, 2 more deliveries of the power play coming up. Loading in a Sugi Sugam. This time a cut shot, brilliantly fielded by Raghav Reddy, but good running between the wickets. Anup sir pushing Kishore for a single, but brilliant all-round cricket, I should say. Good batting, good bowling and good fielding too on display. Good contest between these two teams. Good matchups, good players, good talent on display. Sugi Sugam bowling it full outside the off stump, this time driven towards the cover region. Abhijit Gowda doing a brilliant job, throwing it back to the bowler. Throw was a little wayward, but good backing up by Babu. 1 run for the taking. At the end of the power play, Kadamba has piled up 44 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Good power play, a mixed power play for both of them, I would say. Probably both the teams would be happy with how the proceedings are going on so far. Ends change. Abhishek Bhatkar changing the hands. Fielding team, please make it fast. Fielding team, can you please settle down and start the proceedings? I know there is ends change, but please make sure that okay, you settle down pretty fast. Let's wait and see whether the ploy is going to work in favor of them or against them. Abhishek Badkar, the bowler. You guys are taking a lot of time. Umpires kindly push, ask them to start the proceedings. Thank you for your cooperation. Abhishek Badkar, the bowler. Brilliant short ball. This time an excellent hook shot played by Anupsa for a boundary. No fielder stationed at the fine leg region. Brilliantly played by Anupsar for yet another boundary. Good partnership so far between these two players. Partnership of 16 runs added so far in 14 deliveries that they both have faced in tandem. Brilliant comeback by Abhishek Badkar. Outside the off stump this time, a little bit fuller, but the pitch seems to be having good bounce. Testing the pitches, Abhishek Badkar. Good carry through to the wicketkeeper, Saga. This time again, a brilliant ball. I think landed right on the 6-meter spot, but kicked off that length. Batsman completely got beaten. Dot ball nonetheless. Brilliant comeback after getting hit for a boundary in the first ball. 2 consecutive dot balls bowled, landing it on the spot. Again a brilliant stroke, this time towards the cover region. The ball carrying through to the owner, but catch spilled. Good effort nonetheless by the owner, Lakshmikant Reddy, stationed himself in the cover region, but nonetheless it was a drop catch, I suppose. Good effort though. One more dot ball. This time towards the point region, they have read the batsman pretty well, stationing the fielder right in that position. They've covered up all the angles, cutting those angles which Anup sir was actually able to place and score those important runs. Now they have blocked that area for him. Let's see how he's going to respond. Another dot ball. This time a little fuller in length. An edge taken, a brilliant tumbling effort in the third man region by Sugi Sugam, restricting them for only 1 run. That's the effort that's been appreciated by the fielding team as well. 1 run for the taking. Score moves on to 49 runs for All Stars Kadamba at the end of 7 overs, 49 for the loss of 2 wickets. At the end of 7 overs, All Stars Kadamba piling up a total of 49 for the loss of 2 wickets. A good partnership so far stitched together by Kishore Selvam and Anupsa. A partnership of 17 runs so far. Captain bringing himself on to the bowling scenes. Purna, the captain of All Stars Chalukya. Purnendra Babu, number 6. ಪೂರ್ಣ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಪೂರ್ಣ, ತುಂಬ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. $50 coming up for All Stars Kadamba team at 7.1 overs. Kishore Selvam, the batsman. This time a flighted delivery, well played by Kishore Selvam towards the long on region. Well fielded by Sagar too. Big hitting Jamaican batsman Kishore Selvam. A brilliant footwork shown by Anup Saw. A flighted delivery outside the off stump, getting to the pitch of the ball with brilliant footwork, knocking it down to the long on region for a single. This time it was flighted outside the off stump. Slight fumble by the wicketkeeper. By 1 run added to the total. ಕೀಪರ್ ಸಾಗರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ರು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ರನ್ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ನತ್ತ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಕಾಂತ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿರವರು ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ರನ್ನ ತಡೆಯಲಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಿಂಕೆ ಓಟ 2 ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ಗಳಿಂದ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕಿಶೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ವಂರವರು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸ್ವೀಪ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಿಡ್ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಾಬುರವ್ರು ಕಾದ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಾಬು, ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್, ನಂಬರ್ 7. ಯಾವುದೇ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸ್ತಗಾರಿಕೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಪೂರ್ಣರವರಿಂದ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಿಡ್ ವಿಕೆಟ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಕೌ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬಾಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಂಪ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಫಾಕ್ಸ್ಡ್. He thought he had an opportunity to hit it for a 6. Gleefully accepted the greeting that Purna gave, but however he was not able to clear the fence. He was able to just give a catch to the deep fielder who was stationed and waiting for that opportunity in the form of Ravindra Babu. Replacing Kishore Selvam is the sensible, smart captain of All Stars Kadamba, Naveen. Abhishek Barkar, well known as Badu, Badubai. Badubai back into the attack. Abhishek Barkar. Sagar, the keeper, always encourages him, calls him with that sweet name. Badubai, both acha bowling hai, chanag aagta idira, Badubai. Abhishek Barkar, the bowler. So far, really bowling a very good spell of bowling. Purna, who had brought himself into the attack, picking up a crucial wicket of the big hitting batsman Kishore. A brilliant catch by Babu. Babu, unlikely that he generally doesn't stay quiet on the field. Today, unlike his natural thing, he is not opening his mouth. Someone has stitched his mouth, which is a good thing, good to see on the cricket field. Because Babu, if he starts speaking, it's going to be a lot of things which is going to go haywire. Silent Babu, Ravindra Babu. Brilliant ball bowled, equally well fielded, one-handed pickup, and he was ready to throw. Brilliant fielding by Captain Purna, who stationed himself in almost gully and point region, I should say. Just cutting the angle for Anup sir, who actually plays it with the soft hands, plays the ball late towards that region. That's his go-to shot. They're trying to block that shot for Anup sir, asking him to play a different shot. Bowler is smart enough to bowl it there, asking him to go for that shot. Even if he's trying to go for that shot, there is a fielder placed over there. There are a couple of fielders, one inside the ring, one outside the ring as well, patrolling the boundary. Smart field placing by the captain. They have read the batsman like inch to the tee. This time, batsman changing the shot. That's a smart play towards the cover region, advancing, making the ball a little bit fuller for himself, coming close to the pitch, and brilliantly dealt with towards the cover region on top of the cover point, which was stationed well within the 30-yard circle for a boundary. Good smart batting by Anup sir. They blocked the angles for him in terms of his favorite shot. This time he decides to step out a little bit, converting that ball into a little bit fuller length, and brilliantly played towards the vacant cover region. Now there is a fielding change. They have put a deep fielder now where the boundary was conceded. 5 steps inside the boundary line is the fielder who is stationed in the cover point region. Abhishek Barkar, brilliant comeback to him. Again Anup sir going back into his normal usual play towards that region where they have blocked that angle still. Let's see how the batsman is going to answer this ploy. Good bowling by Abhishek Barkar, keeping it there and thereabouts. Brilliant shot this time, long on fielder, completely misjudging the catch, taken it a little casual I suppose. Sagar, a brilliant fielder, but unfortunately spills an important catch in the long on region, pointing his fingers upward, going Australian style, but an Indian fielder, 1 run. But an Indian fielder trying to imply the Australian ploy, unfortunately spilling the catch, an important catch I suppose. Anup sir, who is actually playing brilliantly so far, contributing 21 runs with that single run that was taken during the catch drop. Naveen on strike. This time down the leg. Let's wait for the umpire signal. It is leg by signaled. Boundary for the taking. Score moves on to 63 runs after 9 overs for the loss of 3 wickets, 3 important wickets. Sharad, Kishore and Tanmay Rawat, the batsmen who are dismissed so far. Purna back into the attack. Purnendra Babu. Purna into the attack again. Ravindra Babu in the mid-wicket region. Sagar stationed in the long on. Anup sir on strike. A brilliant late cut played. A slight misfield by the fielder. Tumbling effort by Raghav Reddy, allowing the batsmen to rotate the strike. Single for the taking. Naveen, the captain of All Stars Kadamba, on strike. Captain of All Stars Chalukya, the bowler. Purnendra Babu. Let's see how the contest is going to pan out. Who is going to come out on top? Naveen, the captain of All Stars Kadamba, facing All Stars Chalukya, team captain. A brilliant cover drive played, but brilliant fielding too in the cover region by Abhishek Barkar, who stationed himself over there. Purna. Again towards the cover region, this time a misfield by Abhishek Bhartka, allowing it to go through his legs for a boundary. Brilliant shot by Captain Naveen. One more boundary.
Again towards the cover region, this time a misfield by Abhishek Bhartka, allowing it to go through.
ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಹೊಡೆತ ಮಿಡ್ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ನತ್ತ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕದಂಬ ನವೀನ್ ರವರಿಂದ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ತಂಡದ ನಾಯಕರಿಂದ. ಪೂರ್ಣೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಂಪ್, ತುಂಬ ವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅಗಲವಾದ ಚೆಂಡು ಎಂದು ಘೋಷಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅತಿರಿಕ್ತವಾದ ರನ್ ಕೂಡ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ತಂಡದ ತಲಮೊತ್ತ 70ಕ್ಕೆ 3. 10ನೇ ಓವರ್ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಫುಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಂದ. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್, ನಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಡ್ ರೀಜನ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಟು ದ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ರನ್ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ಪೂರ್ಣರವರು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಬೌಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ವಾಚ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಡಿರುವಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನವೀನ್ ಕೂಡ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ನಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್. ತಂಡದ ಮೊತ್ತ 72. 10 ಓವರ್ಗೆ 72, 3 ವಿಕೆಟ್ ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಉದಿರಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ. ಈಗ ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರರು ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು. ಇವತ್ತಾಗ ಮಾತೇ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಟ ಆಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಛಲವನ್ನು ತೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬುರವರು ರನ್ಅಪ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ಕಿಶೋರ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಚು. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರ ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು.
ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು ಅವರು ಬೌನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಬೌನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಓವರ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರರು ರವೀಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬು. ಕಾದು ನೋಡೋಣ ನವೀನ್ ರವರು ಹೇಗೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಹೊಡೆತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ ಶಾಟ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. 4 ರನ್ಗಳ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ, ನೇರ ಸೀಮಾ ರೇಖಾ ಹೊರಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ 4 ರನ್, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು 4 ರನ್ಗಳ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಕೂಲ್ ನವೀನ್, ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಕದಂಬ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಆಟಗಾರರು, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಆಲ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನವೀನ್. ಮಿಡಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರನ್ಸ್ನ ಹೊಡಿತಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರರು ಕೂಡ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಕೂಡ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಆಲ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನವೀನ್ ರವರು. ಕಾದು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಬಾಬುರವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆಗ್ ಸ್ಟಂಪಿಶ್ ಬಾಲ್ನ ಎಸೆದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾಲ್. ಕಾದು ನೋಡೋಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಸ್ಪಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ರಾಘವ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಅಪ್ ವರ್ಕ್. 1 ರನ್ನ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ, ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, rotating the strike, allowing the other batsman to come and take strike now. Anup sir, who settled into a good rhythm on strike. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೊರತೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೊರತೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬ ಉತ್ತಮ ಆಟಗಾರರು. ಈ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ದಂಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಕೂಡ. This time a short ball pulled by Naveen, brilliant stroke play. ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕೊಂಚ ಗಲಿಬಿಲಿ ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಲೀಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ 4 ರನ್ಗಳ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ನೇರ ಸೀಮಾ ರೇಖೆ ಹೊರಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಅಭಿಜಿತ್ ಗೌಡ್ರು ಮಿಸ್ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕಾಲ್ಸೊಂದಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಇದು 2ನೇ ಮಿಸ್ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್ ಬಾಡ್ಕರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಸೊಂದಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟರು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಓವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಪೂರ್ಣರವರ ಓವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನೇ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಡೀಪ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಅಭಿಜಿತ್ ಗೌಡರವರು ಕೂಡ ಕಾಲ್ಸೊಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ರನ್ಗಳ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ಸಾಗರ್ ರವರು. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಂಚ ಗಲಿಬಿಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ತಂಡದವರು. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಕೂಲ್ ನವೀನ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಚಾಕಚಕ್ಯ ಉಳ್ಳಂಥ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್, ನಿಪುಣ, ಚಾಣಾಕ್ಷ ನವೀನ್, ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಕದಂಬ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರರು ಬಾಬು. ಕಾದ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತ. ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಕಾರಣ ಕೊಂಚ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಸುಲಭವಾದ ತುತ್ತು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರರು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಬೌಲರ್ ಅಂತ. ಅವರು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಂಪ್ ಇಟ್ಟರು. ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನೇರ ಕೈ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರು. ಆದ್ರೂ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್, ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೂರ್ಣೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾಬುರವರು ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಬಾರಿ. 2 ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ಗಳು ಲೈಫ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 2 ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ಗಳು ಸುಲಭವಾದ ತುತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಸಾಗರ್ ಅವರು ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ನವೀನ್ ರವರ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು. 2 ಸುಲಭವಾದ ತುತ್ತು ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಏನು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೈಗೆ ಬಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾದ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಟೀಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಇವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ದಾಂಡಿಗರು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್, ಪೂರ್ಣ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್, ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆನ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಆದವ್ರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಡೇ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೈಟ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಹೊಡಿತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಆಟಗಾರರು. ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು 4 ಹೊಡಿತಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಅವರು. ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ನ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಂತು, ಆದರೆ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ತಂಡದವರು. ಈಗ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಸಮಯ. ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಲೈಫ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾದ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ದಂಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ವಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ 2 ರನ್ ಆಗುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಾಕಿರುವಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಕೂಲ್ ನವೀನ್ ರವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಆನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಅಂಡ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಬೌಲರ್ಸ್. ಈ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್. ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೇರವಾದ ಹೊಡೆತ, ನೇರ ನಿಟ್ಟ ಹೊಡೆತ, 4 ರನ್ಗಳ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ಫುಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ಗೆ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರು. ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಬಾಲ್ನ ಮುನ್ನುಗ್ಗಿ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಸೀಮಾ ರೇಖೆಯ ಹೊರಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಡೆದು 4 ರನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ. 4 ರನ್. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಫ್ಲೈಟೆಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ, ವೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಡ್ ಬೈ ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ 35 runs, faced 31 deliveries, 5 boundaries. Naveen this time going for a wild hawk. Dot ball nonetheless. No damage done. 11 balls, 15 runs is what Naveen has contributed so far with the help of 3 boundaries. This time a short delivery drilled towards the long on region. No chance for the fielder to cut that down. It was drilled with brutal force straight out of the boundary line. Brilliant stroke play. 3 boundaries leaked off this over by Captain Purna. One cut shot played by Anupsa. Next one dancing down the track and hitting straight down the ground. This time Naveen drilling it towards the mid wicket and the long on region for a boundary. Score moving on to 97 for the loss of 3 wickets in 12 overs. A brilliant partnership so far between these two players. Partnership of 43 runs just in 24 deliveries that they have faced together. A detrimental partnership. They're looking pretty well set. 97. Brilliant bowling by Sagar. Sagar into the attack, bowling his first over of the day. Sagar, previous year, he was the best bowler, best batsman, and MVP. A brilliant ball bowled outside the off stump. Slight variation in the pace too, and the length that he had bowled. Good bowling, 2 dot balls to start his spell. Again a brilliant ball, this time in the curve point region, well fielded by Abhishek Badka. No, sorry, Raghav Reddy. Raghav Reddy stationed himself in the point region over there. Good fielding by Raghav Reddy, restricting them for a single. Naveen on strike this time. A brilliant late cut played, a slight misfield by the fielder too. Sugi Sugam bringing up the 100 for the team. Team 100. Team 100 coming up for All Stars Kadamba. A slight misfield by Sugi Sugam, allowing them to scamper through for a couple of runs. Couple of runs added to the total. Naveen batting on 21 with a strike rate of 161. Facing 13 deliveries so far is Captain Naveen, captain of All Stars Kadamba. Naveen. Sagar, the bowler. To the captain of All Stars Kadamba, Naveen, number 7. That's a brilliant shot by Naveen towards the long on region. This time Purna doing no mistake. He'd already dropped the opponent captain in the cover region. 1 run for the taking. A brilliant shot, late cut. Again, Sugi Sugam this time making a brilliant effort and stopping them just for a single run. Good diving effort. Ends change. 13 overs done. Ends change. Drinks. If you want to take drinks, please go ahead and take drinks now. If not, please do not ask for a drinks break later. Drinks, sir, please run into the field. Please do not take a lot of time. This is ends change. You need to be ready. Batting team, if you have to help your batsmen, please take a bottle of water. After this, there would not be any further breaks during the next 7 overs. This is not going to be a big break. Please make it short. Requesting the fielding team and the batting team to take a sip of water and then move on with the game. Please provide water to umpires too. Ravi and Sandy, the match referees for this. Match officials taking good care of the players. Chit-chatting now, discussing Something personal? Having a laughter? Starting the proceedings after the break, after the small drinks break, is Ravindra Babu. Change of ends for Ravindra Babu. This time coming in from Arvind International School, and Babu started speaking now. Previously he was not speaking, he was not uttering a word. Now Babu started speaking. Here is the change. Babu. Babu the bowler and Anup sir, the batsman. Anup sir so far making a brilliant contribution for his team in the form of scoring 37 runs of 35 deliveries that he has faced so far with the help of 5 boundaries, stitching together a brilliant partnership with his captain. 48 runs unbeaten so far, this partnership going strong and long for his team. 30 balls that they both have faced together in tandem. Naveen has played 14 deliveries so far, scoring 22 runs and with the help of 4 boundaries. Ravindra Babu, this time a little bit outside the off stump, flatter, quicker through the air, and a dot ball nonetheless. If he makes any contact, looks like it's going to go for a boundary because there's no fielders over there. This time played with soft hands. Even the bowler was smart enough to not give the pace. There was a reduction in the pace, good variations in pace by Saga. Well bowled and equally well played by the set batsman. Both the batsmen seems to be settled down into good rhythm. This time Naveen trying to belt the ball towards the long on region but not making good contact, taking the outer half of the bat. So it was hit to the long off region where the fielder was stationed. This time a flighted delivery, good footwork by Anup sir, which is what we have seen. This innings featured good footwork, good understanding of his game and playing to his strengths is Anup sir. Score moving on to 118 for the loss of 3 wickets after 15 overs. 118 after 15 overs. 118 after 15 overs for All Stars Kadamba. Captain going strong along with his premier batsman Anup, who scored 48 runs so far of 43 deliveries that he has faced with the help of 6 boundaries. Captain A facing 18 deliveries and scoring 26 runs with the help of 6 boundaries. Sorry, 4 boundaries. ಎಸ್ತಗಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ. ರಾಘವ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸ್ತಗಾರರು. ರಾಘವ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ made valuable contributions when Ganga won their title previous year. Whenever we were in need or search of a wicket, he was always there in the mix of things, picking those crucial wickets, bowling those crucial overs for Team All-Stars Ganga's previous year. This time he is playing for a different franchise in the form of Chalukyas. Let's see whether he's going to replicate the similar kind of performance that he has put up last year, or these batsmen are going to take a toll. Brilliant start by Raghav. Bowling it little bit fuller outside the off stump. Straight to the fielder, the captain of All Stars Chalukya, Purna. Good fielding, but the throw was a little wayward. Good running between the wickets. They were able to scamper through for a single to rotate. This has been the feature of this partnership. They never let the bowlers and the fielding team settle down. The rotation of strike is so brilliant that they are not able to settle down into any sort of rhythm. They are playing a brilliant partnership here. This is going to be a detrimental partnership for the result of the game as well. Let's see how Raghav is going to bowl to Captain Naveen. This time drilled towards the cover region is not covers, long off region. A brilliant shot in the V by Captain Naveen, captain of All Stars Kadamba. This time a slower ball bowled by Raghav, equally well played, 50, bringing up 50 for Anup sir. 50 runs scored by Anup sir, a brilliant 50. He went in when they had lost a couple of wickets, stitching together a wonderful partnership with his captain. So far unbroken partnership of 65 runs, 66 runs of just 44 deliveries that they have received. That is a brilliant partnership so far. Score moving on to 121. Captain Naveen on strike, Raghav the bowler. This time again a similar kind of a thing, bowling shot outside the off stump. Previous match also Naveen got stumped in the similar fashion. Little bit shot outside the off stump, trying to advance, got beaten, again a stump. Previous match also the kind linked to a set batsman in the form of Anup, who has already scored his 51 of 46 balls. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಬಲವಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಗುಡ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೂಡ ಪೂರ್ಣರವನಿಂದ. ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅದೇ ಎಸೆತ, ಆದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೌನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಿಕೆಟ್, ಹಿಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೀಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಿಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಸಾಗರ್ ದ bowler, little bit short, playing his favorite shot towards the cover region. Looking at the fielder, Shiva fielding it without any fumble, but not able to return with a powerful throw. 2 runs for the taking. Good smart running between the wickets. Both of them realizing that the fielder does not have a powerful arm, cashing in on that. This time a little bit of edge, tried to cut the ball again, replicate the previous shot, but this time an edge taken. Nonetheless, a single run for the taking. Rotation of strike is crucial. The little master on strike. A brilliant shot, aggressive intent shown by Satish Shelke. Down to the long on region, Babu the fielder. Back to the bowler, 1 run for the taking. Score moving on to 131 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. This time Shivas are doing a good job. At the end of 17 overs, score moving on to 132 for the loss of 4 wickets. Batsman's looking for some water. As I told, it is going to be difficult. Please make sure that as soon as umpire is not allowing them to go in, because already they have given a water bottle there itself. They have been helped with the water. The owner of All Stars Chalukya team doing the honors in terms of providing water for the batsmen too. Very generous of you, sir. Lakshmikant Reddy, the owner. of All Stars Chalukya. Anup sir on strike. Raghav Reddy the bowler again. These are crucial overs. 3 more overs to go in this innings. Let's see how Kadamba is going to finish the innings. They have a good finisher in the form of Satish Shalke and a big hitting batsman who is waiting in the wings as well in the form of Navin Roy. Let's see how the bowling team will respond to this onslaught. Anup sir on strike. A brilliant shot towards the long off and the cover region by Anup sir, trying to take the mantle on himself, trying to go for a big shot against his nature. But still, since he is a set batsman, he is seeing the ball like a football, trying to take it on himself and trying to belt the ball over the heads of the covers and the long off region. 2 runs for the taking nonetheless. Did not make a brilliant contact, so it fell in no man's land, allowing them to go for a couple of runs. This time a little fuller, straight to the fielder I suppose, but fielder coming in, making a complete mess of it, but however recovering pretty well, stopping the ball inside the boundary lines, allowing 2 runs. Slight misfield again by the fielder, trying to run in and take a catch, but however ball bouncing in front of him and not able to make any contact. Brilliant bowling. 17.2 overs. 17.3 overs, 137 runs, 137 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. That's the score so far that Kadamba has put on the board. That's a brilliant shot by Satish Shalke, dancing down the track, hitting towards the vacant mid-wicket region, making brilliant contact, good sound of the bat in the middle. On a boundary, that is what I was saying. He is a good finisher. He is a smart batsman. He is a brilliant all-rounder. This is the stage set for him to unleash the beast. Brilliant partnership, allowing him to play in such fashion, taking the aggressive intent. Let's see how Raghav Reddy is going to counter this onslaught by the batsmen's bowler. Raghav Reddy to Satish Shalke. This time little fuller, BT blow straight into the Arvind International School, straight out of the stadium I should say, for a brilliant huge 6. This is hit out of the ground. There is a fence outside which is in the Arvind International. We are able to find the ball, so we have good. Thank you. It hit the wall of the school and bounced back into the ground. That is the longest 6 of this season so far. That is brilliant timing. Brilliant comeback by Raghav, pulling his length back, but however good result for the batting team. I suppose they were able to score 13 runs of this over to 147 for the loss of 4 wickets. 18 overs, 147. Score moving on to 147 for the loss of 4 wickets. Brilliant batting by Satish Shalke, just receiving 5 balls, hitting 1-4 and a mighty 6. That is the longest 6 of the season so far. All-Stars League Season 8 from the Arvind International School end. Hit to the school building And back onto the ground. Purna coming into the attack, bowling the crucial 19th over. 19th over seems to be the detrimental over, all important over. Captain bringing himself on to bowl this crucial over. Purna, the bowler, to Anup sir, the batsman who is set and going strong. 60 runs is scored so far. This time shot outside the off stump. A good shot towards the cover region. Shivu sir doing a good work but not able to get a return throw. The throw was pretty weak, so the batsmen were able to scamper through for 2 runs. The owner of Tori, the fine dine resto bar, is Lakshmikant Reddy, and our proud sponsor Lakshmikant Reddy. $150 coming up for team All Stars Kadamba in 18.2 overs. Very well bowled, flighted delivery, but from the length it kicked off. Extra bounce, hitting the seam. Good bowling by Purna. This time again flighted, trying to go for a big hoik towards the long on mid-wicket region. Losing his leg stump is Satish Shalke. Clean bowled. Batsman replacing him is Naveen Roy. He is known for his big hitting abilities. Naveen Roy, number 7, replacing Satish Shalke, who had made an important contribution, facing 7 deliveries and scoring 13 runs. The good batting, I should say. In these circumstances, that is what the team was looking for. And that emphasis has been provided, the move has been provided by Satish Shalke, trying to replicate and push on the score from there. In that effort, losing his leg stump is Satish Shalke, walking back into the pavilion after making a valuable contribution to his team. Purna, the bowler. Naveen Roy, the batsman, is known for his big hitting abilities. Let's see how he's going to play. First ball he receives, tries to go for a reverse sweep. Completely got beaten. Tries for a switch hit, not making any contact. Dot ball nonetheless. Let's see how Purna is going to counter this. This time a flighted delivery, hitting towards the long on region. Again a cast drop by Sagar. Sagar is an excellent fielder. Not sure. He has already dropped a couple of catches in this game. Crucial 2 catches going down, both in the long on region from both the ends. From Uliyur Turga end as well, he was able to drop a catch, and in the Arvind International School end also he was able to drop a catch in the long on region. Roy completing couple of runs after the end of 19 overs, score moving on to 152 for the loss of 5 wickets. 152 for the loss of 5 wickets at the end of 19 overs. Last over of the innings coming up. First game of the day number 4 for All Stars League Season 8. Very well played by Anup sir throughout the innings. This has been the order of the day for him. He has really rotated the strike like a brilliant. No dot balls at all. This time fired it outside the off stump. Nice variation. Flatter trajectory since he's bowling the last over. This time also a flatter trajectory. Hitting towards the long off region. Fielder missing it completely. It was rocketed into the fans. A bad bounce, I think, for the fielder, but however, He was not able to restrict the ball inside the boundary line, so a boundary for the taking. Score moving on to 157. This time, again, a short of length delivery fired in flatter trajectory. Good stumping by Sagar behind the stump. Sagar, director. Good stumping inflicted. Sagar in all readiness to bowl the fifth delivery of the final over of the innings. Slight change in the field since the fielder has got hurt himself. So he's been moved around, trying to station himself in the third man region. Tanush, the batsman on strike now. Tanush. A brilliant shot this time. Let's see if Lakshmikant is able to restrict them from going for couple. No, he's not able to do that, but it's nonetheless it's a good fielding from the long off fielder. The big hitting batsman Lakshmikant, the left-handed elegant stroke player. Last ball left of the innings. Last ball coming up by Sagar to Tanush. 159 is the score so far for All Stars Kadamba. Seems to be a good total on the board. It's going to be a daunting task for the team chasing. A brilliant finish by Tanush, hitting towards the long on region for a boundary. A good finish to the over, the final over of All Stars Kadamba's innings. They have posted a total of 163. A good target on the board. I suppose 163, 164 would be the target for Chalukya to register their second win of the tournament. It's going to be the same if All Stars Kadamba is restricting All Stars Chalukya from getting these 164 runs, then they will be bagging their second win of the tournament too. It's a very important game for both of the teams. Two points at stake. Two important points at stake for both of the teams. Let's see who is going to get a win. A brilliant knock by Anup sir, playing 57 deliveries and scoring 64 crucial runs for his team when his team was in dire straits. Stitching together a brilliant partnership in tandem with his captain was Anup sir. He has been unbeaten in this innings, scoring 64 runs with the help of 6 beautiful boundaries, all timing. Brilliant batting by Anup sir. Well appreciated by his team too. We just have 5 minutes for the changeover and start the next innings. The chase coming up by All Stars Chalukya team. Kadamba team in all readiness to restrict this total. They put a good total on the board. It is all on the fielding and the bowling now. If All Stars Kadamba has to seal this game, it's going to be other way around for Chalukya. They need to get a good start for them to be on course with the chase. A evenly poised match at the second innings coming up. Match between Kadamba and Chalukya. Let me again take a moment to thank our proud sponsors.
ಲಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಮಗ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ. I think it's time, macha. When that happens, Allah, I think it's time for a
The target for Team Chalukya is 164 in their stipulated 20 overs. Team Kadamba has managed to score 163. A beautiful innings of 64 runs from Anup sir, ably supported by Navina, and good finish to the end by Satish sir as well as Tanush. It's a very decent target, but you can never write off any team at any point in time, because in the ranks of Chalukya they have a very good batting lineup in the form of Sagar, Purna, Kanta, the man of the match awardee in the first match, Ravindra Babu, Lakshmikant, Raghav, who can take the team to the home at any point in time. All that they have to do is play sensibly, make use of the power play, and they should be able to see this another 14 overs consolidated and score off the runs. On the other hand, Team Kadamba, they are very confident that they should be able to pull it off, given that they have a score on the board. 163 is a very tricky target, and with the kind of a bowling attack which they have, I'm sure they should be able to bring that 164 runs which they are after. And I request the team officials, Manju Azhar, Deepu, to walk into the field and start with the proceedings of the second innings as early as possible. So it's only appropriate if we are able to take the name, appreciate the support of all the sponsors of All Stars League Season 8, the title sponsor ADB Constructions, Torge, that is Lakshmikant, N-Grades Keshwarna, Nakshatra Manju, Elite Youth Sports and Cultural Trust by Tejas sir, RMS Technologies Shivaswamy sir, as well as Manju Ishwar, Swastix Productions and Bajrangi Boys by Swastik Arya, Sports to Health by Abhay Rao sir, Innovative Embellishments by Anup sir, Clements by Raghav, and Samsher, Mavi Arts by Murli, Vinumac, and Movies Fright. Thank you, sponsors. Without your support and cooperation, as always, we shouldn't be able to pull this particular tournament off as well as we are doing today. A big thanks to all the sponsors and all the players who have taken part in this particular tournament. Successfully, we've been able to complete the first 3 days, and hoping that we should be able. Successfully, we were able to finish the first couple of days as well as yesterday, and we're looking forward to this proceedings of the second innings of this particular match. Walking inside the field is Team Kadamba, led by the captain Navina. Led by the captain team Kadamba, Navina. They have a beautiful attack to boast of. The likes of Kishore, Naveen himself, Naveen Rai, who bowled beautifully in the previous match, picked up 3 crucial wickets, who was one of the game changer in this previous match. Although they were at the receiving end, although they lost the match, they were able to pick up 3 quick wickets in the middle, and he was one of the game changer for that particular team too in terms of the bowling attack. Right? So we also have Chalukya sir, who is on his day, who can turn the game around with his uncanny knack of picking up wickets, with his wily spinners. Also we have Satish sir, who is a very good spinner, both off as well as leg. Now the wicket keeping duties will be borne by Sharad Jha. Earlier to this, Abhay was doing the wicket keeping duties. Now it's been handed over to Sharad. It's a good strategy from Team Kadamba for some unknown reasons, not sure. But nevertheless, it should work in favor of them as well. So walking into the middle, I request the Team Kadamba to huddle up yourself, quickly move into the field and set the field placements properly so that we can get started with the proceedings of the second innings. To begin the second innings batting, we have Lakshmikanta and Lakshmikant Reddy. Huh? Nande. I appreciate and thank Deepu and Manju for your support and the match official. ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? Guys, hurry up faster. Naveen, we request you to set the fieldings properly and set the proceedings faster. Walking inside the field are the batsmen Lakshmikant and Lakshmikant Reddy. There could be a bit of a confusion when we have both the names starting with Lakshmikant. Probably we can address them as Reddy and probably another one with Kanta. That should be a good ploy. Alva. Oh, Chandan is putting on the shoes for the next match, which is going to commence in about 1.5 hours time. You could have easily done the commentary for another 1.5 hours, but he has a different plans in his mind. Madhu Mad Max, we request you to kindly come to the dais, please. Hey. ಪೂರ್ಣ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಯಾರ್ದಾದ್ರು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಕೊಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಯಾರ್ದನ್ನ ಫೋನ್, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಇದು ಪವರ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರದ್ದು. ಧನು ಸೋಂಬೇರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. A good start for Team Kadamba. First over to start the proceedings, Kishore from the school end. Siktana. Lakshmikant going for a big, huge heave towards the covers region. You should be mindful of the fact that there is a fielder being placed in the deep covers region in the form of Naveen Roy. Once again, a ball nipping towards the leg side region, easily defended by Lakshmi Reddy. Towards the mid wicket region, Naveen is the fielder. You should say a good start from team Kadamba, especially by the bowler Kishore.
That's brilliant bowling by Kishore. Outside the off stump, bouncing. Batsman trying to go big, which is Lakshmikant Reddy, the owner of All Stars Chalukya team. This time drilled towards the mid-on region, well fielded by Tanush. It was rocketing at him. Good soft hands are presented by the fielder Tanush. One more dot ball. At the end of first over, there is no runs being taken. It is a maiden over to start with. Kishore Selvam starting the proceedings by bowling a maiden over for his team. A brilliant start for Kadamba. They have put a good total on the board. 164 is the target for All Stars Chalukya. Beginning to start the chase, they have considered a maiden over. What do you think, Ravi, of the score that has been posted?
I think they have a pretty good score on the board. My point of view is when you have a scorecard of 164 runs on the board, it's always a daunting target for a team chasing that target. And also to combine with that particular point, when you have a bowling attack like Naveen's is, who are pretty good when it comes to this particular pitch in the form of Naveen, Keshwarna, Chalukya sir, Satish, I think they should be able to pull it off.
Power play overs looks to be the crucial overs. Let's see what's the approach going to be for the Chalukya team. They do have good batsmen in their ranks too. Let's wait and see. Here, as I was talking, that is a showcase of that power that they have. A good stroke by Lakshmikant, the lanky left-hand batsman, looking elegant, drilled towards the cover region for a boundary.
Lakshmi is requesting for the bat replacement. Guys, request to your team members, the batting team, the Chalukya, please keep the bat ready. Do not delay it by any more minutes, please. Naveen coming around the wicket, bowling to Lakshmi. Once again, a drive towards the covers region. Naveen Roy is the fielder. Lakshmi Reddy is asking for the replacement of the bat. There is a bit of a wicket-keeping duties changed by the team Kadamba for this particular match. Earlier to this, Abaira was doing the wicket-keeping duties. This match specifically, Sharath is doing the wicket-keeping mantle. He's a decent wicket-keeper. Naveen to Lakshmi Reddy. Once again, a big drive towards the long off region. Kishore is a fielder. A single run being conceded. Naveen is a very smart bowler, very brilliant bowler. He doesn't give anything to the batsman to play on. He's pulling his length back, pulling his line back. Batsmen have to generate the pace. They have to manufacture the shot. Naveen to Lakshmi. Once again, a beautiful cover drive. Seems like, it's going towards the boundary region. And it's 4. The decision by the umpire is 4 runs. A beautiful drive on the rise. A stride through. A hit towards the covers region. Lakshmi with his long levers is a big lanky person, lanky batsman. He can take the team home if he is able to score the runs in the similar fashion. Power play is crucial for both the teams. We had a maiden over in the first over by Kishore Selvam. In this particular second over, which is being bowled by Naveena, already conceded 10 runs off 5 balls. Once again, Nick, I think you should say edge. There was nobody on the deep third man region. We need not have to, considering Naveen is bowling. Raghu Ramanujam and VB. Raghu Ramanujam, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. Your captain Murali is calling you. Please come near the pavilion. VB sir, ನೀವು ಬರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. Team, all the team players of Vijayanagara, your team captain Murali is inviting you all. Please assemble near the mango tree. Coming back to the match proceedings, Kishore to bowl his second over and the third over of the match. They've got a very good, decent start, team Chalukya, although they had a maiden in the first over. A beautiful comeback by team Chalukya, scoring couple of boundaries and huge, in fact 3 boundaries and couple of runs, which has taken the team tally to 14 runs in the 2 overs without losing a single wicket. Kishore to Lakshmi Reddy. Once again a cut shot towards the point region, backward region. Satish Shalke is the chaser. Unfortunately, his efforts are in vain. It's gone for 4. A beautiful cut shot by Lakshmi Reddy towards the backward region. Easy pickings, one must say. Huge backlift from Lakshmi Reddy. Just had to place the ball in the gap, and in the power play, obviously there wouldn't be any other fielder apart from the 2 fielders, which is in the third man region as well as in the deep covers. Easy pickings for Lakshmi Reddy. Once again, Kishore to Lakshmi. Beaten by pace. Once again, he was trying to look to drive it towards the covers region. No run conceded. Kishore is generating a huge pace in this over. Bending his back, pulling his length back. Just a single run conceded. So 3 deliveries, 1 boundary, 1 single, 1 dot ball. Kishore to Lakshmi Kanta was bowling him for the first time in this innings. Oh, beaten all ends up. It's hit his pads and the ball has gone towards the third man region. Satish is the fielder. Leg by is the decision by the umpire Deepu. A single run being taken. It's a very good score which they have put up already on the board by team Chalukya, chasing the score of 164. They seems to be on course already, scoring 20 runs off 2.4 overs. Once again a beautiful delivery straight to the keeper Sharad. It's a dot ball. There is a slight field placement change in terms of third man coming inside the 30 yards region and longer fielder going backwards. Kishore to Lakshmikant Reddy. A slower delivery. No run conceded. After the completion of 3 overs, the score moves on to 20 runs. After the completion of 3 overs, the score moves on to 20. Lakshmikant Reddy batting on 6. Lakshmikanta batting on 9 with a couple of beautiful boundaries. One towards the covers region, other one towards the long off. Strategist Babu. The ends change. Tanush is the bowler from the pavilion end. Kanta is the batter. Chalukya have got the good start in their first 3 overs. They're scoring 20 runs of 18 balls. They've got a very good start. They just have to capitalize on this power play and consolidate in the middle overs, and they should be able to see the team through. On the other hand, team Kadamba, just a matter of 1-2 wickets, they're back in the game. Naveen is stationed himself in the deep mid-wicket region, and as well as the deep fine leg region Anup sir. These two are the fielders who are manning the outside 30 yards region. Tanush is the bowler to Lakshmikant Reddy. Lakshmikant rather. Once again a drive towards the covers region. It's going for 4. It's a beautiful drive by Kanta. No way it was a off volley. It was on the rise, but a good beautiful timing. Request accepted, sir. It was a drop chance by Satish. Nevertheless, We could say that, he kind of saved 3 runs. It was half a chance, you must call it. A single run being taken. Lakshmikant always seems to be in a hurry, always trying to score runs off. Especially he wants to leverage the first 6 overs, which is the power play. I think that should be the strategy which they have employed for this particular second innings chase. A bit of a change in the field placements. Keshwana towards the deep covers region, and third man is Anup sir, stationed himself there. Tanush to Reddy. Shot, beaten all ends up, trying to cut it towards the point region. Trying to force himself to play that shot because he seems to have found that bit of a width on the offside, beaten with the pace. Once again, Tanush to Reddy. Again, the similar delivery, the replica of the previous ball. Absolutely the same incident. He was trying to cut it towards the backward region. Beaten all ends up with his pace. No run conceded. I think that should be the mantra of bowling team Kadamba. They should pull the length back. Once again a drive towards the covers region. It's going for 4. It was a half volley. All that Lakshmikant had to do was to put the ball into the bat, and it's going all the way for the 4. Kishore seems to didn't have any kind of opportunity to stop the ball. Eventually he had to do the mopping work from the boundary region. Under boundary conceded by Tanush. He was bowling beautifully the previous 2 balls without giving the ball to the bat. Unfortunately, he kind of, put the ball in front of Lakshmi's arc, and it's driven down towards the covers region, gone for 4. Tanush to bowl the last over of this particular over to Reddy. A wide delivery by umpire. Wide delivery by the umpire Manju. The last ball coming up. It's a wide delivery by Tanush towards the leg side region. Sharad is the keeper. Third man has been brought inside the 30-yard circle. Deep, long off region. Kishore has manned himself. A slow delivery. Let's wait for the call by the umpire Manju. It's a wide decision by umpire. 1 run being added to the team total of Chalukya. The last ball coming up. Tanush the bowler. Reddy is the batter. Once again.
Brilliant comeback after bowling a wide outside the off stump. Right on the middle and leg stump, swinging in, starting from the middle stump. It was going down the leg, so it was called not out. But however, nonetheless, a good result for them in the form of a dot ball. Score moving on to 31, no loss at the end of 4 overs. Good start by All-Stars Chalukya, chasing a target of 164. Openers putting them in a good position, giving themselves a little bit of time off the wicket, adjusting accordingly, trying to play their shots according to the merits of the balls. Back into the bowling attack, bringing himself on as the captain of All-Stars Kadamba. A beautiful shot, the late cut by
Kanta towards the deep third man region. He picked up a boundary for himself. Navin has changed his ends. He bowled his first over from the school end and he changed his ends. He's bowling now from the pavilion end and he conceded 4 of the first ball itself towards the deep third man region. Once again a straight shot by Lakshmi Kanta, straight to the fielder Kishore. Beautiful bowling by the bowler Naveen, took all the pace off. The batsman had to generate the pace and the bat swing as well in order to score a boundary off, but nevertheless it's been holed out by Kishore in the mid-off region. Mid-on region, sorry. Lakshmi Kanta is given away his wicket after scoring a brilliant runs of 18 runs of 10 balls with 4 boundaries, beautiful boundaries. Given away his wicket. Nevertheless, he got a very good start for his team. 4.2 overs, 35 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. And to replace him, Sagar, who is the MEP in the season 7, a best bowler, best batter, an MEP awardee as well. It's a very smart bowling by Navina, the captain of Kadamba, who kind of took his pace off after conceding the boundary of the first ball. He took the pace off completely, enticing the batsman to go for the big shot. A bit of a flighted delivery in the end. An easy catch for Kishore. Once again, Navina to Sagar, who's a new batter in the middle right now, to face his first ball. He scored a 50 in the last match, Sagar. A defensive shot, no run conceded. Jai is quick between the turf. Once again, Naveen to Sagar. Once again, a defensive shot, beaten all ends up. No runs conceded. I think Naveen has found his mojo back, not giving anything to the batter to play around, pulling his length back. Once again, a drive is delivery. No run conceded. A straight drive down towards the covers region. Tanush is the fielder. Last ball, a beautiful bowling by him in this particular over. Once again a slog sweep towards the country region. Tanmay Rawat is the fielder. There was a half a chance, we can call it. Maybe if he was a bit quick off the blocks, maybe he could have converted that into a catch. Nevertheless, just a single being conceded. Navin is bowling to his field, enticing the batsman to slog it towards the country region. He stationed the fielder over there and he bowled according to the field placements. After the completion of 5 overs, the score moves on to 36. A bit of a comeback by Team Kadamba in the past 2 overs. Not many runs have been scored in the past 2. Let's wait and watch what will be the idea or the strategy by the team Chalukya in this particular over, which is the last over of the power play. We all know what a Sagar can do on his given day. Tanush is the bowler coming from the pavilion end. The batter is Sagar. Once again, a shot towards the point region. He was trying to glide it towards the third man region. Keshwana is the fielder. Once again, Tanush to Reddy, who is batting on 10 runs of 16 balls. A pacey delivery by Tanush. Reddy would have thought that it's a wide ball, but there was absolutely no signs from the umpire, who is the main person here. A very good umpire, we can call it. Two of the main umpires officiating in this particular match, Manju and Deepu. Once again, a straight shot towards the long off region. Kishore is the fielder. A single run being conceded. Sagar is on strike. Tanush is the bowler. Once again, a drive towards the long off region. Kishore is the fielder. Single run being conceded. A beautiful throw towards the keeper. Single run.
That was straight at the throat of Naveen Roy, who stationed himself in the mid-on region, paddling back, trying for a catch, spilled the catch, conceding 2 more runs for Lakshmikant Reddy. Seems to have recovered well, but unfortunately he was wrong-footed, dropping the catch is Naveen Roy in the mid-on region. This time a full length delivery outside the off stump, completely got beaten, good pace generated. Brilliant bowling by Tanush. At the end of the power play, score moving on to 41 runs for the loss of 1 wicket is Chalukya, chasing a target of 164. They would settle for a decent start as of now. They've lost their big hitting batsman in the form of Lakshmi Kant, the tall, lanky left-hander who was doing the bulk of the scoring. Post his departure, scoring seems to be a little difficult. Kadamba team tightening the screws on Chalukyas. Let's see how Chalukyas are going to bounce back and come back strong. Evenly matched contest between the bat and ball against the two teams. Two teams desperate for the 2 points which are on offer. Very important 2 points for both the teams. Both the teams looking for their second win of the season. All Stars season 8. There's a bowling change. Satish Shalke, the wily off spinner. We call it a spinner, but seems to be bowling medium pace. It's very hard to judge what kind of a bowler he is, but he is a handful with the ball. That much we can say. Satish Shalke to Sagar. Well watched. Punched off the back foot. That's brilliant bowling. Landing it on the length. making the batsman play on the back foot. Satish Shalke is a wily customer. This time bowling it little fuller. Wrapped on the pads. A big appeal for leg before the wicket. Umpire saying it's going down. No dangers for the batsman. Sagar on strike. Satish Shalke the bowler. This time a little fuller. Played towards the mid-wicket region. Tanush the fielder in the mid-wicket, restricting them for a single. Good bowling by Satish Shalke. 2 dot balls and conceding a single now. 3 balls, 1 run. Good result for the bowling team so far. Let's see how the batting team is going to counter this. Lakshmikant Reddy, the owner of All Stars Chalukya, on strike. This time a flight to delivery, a brilliantly driven shot towards the long off region. Good fielding by Kishore Selvam, restricting them for a single run. 1 run added to the total. Again back on strike is Saga. Bowler Satish Shalke. Brilliant wrist work by Saga, playing it towards the mid-wicket region for a single run. Risk-free cricket so far by both the batsmen, trying to build a partnership here. This time a late cut employed. Brilliant fielding by Jai, alert to the situation. No runs are taken. Brilliant over by Satish Shalke, conceding only 3 runs of his first over that he has bowled so far during the day. These are crucial overs. Excellent result for the bowling team, conceding only 3 runs. This time again bowling change ringed in by the captain of All Stars Kadamba, bringing the owner of All Stars Kadamba team into the attack, that is Keshav Reddy sir. Keshav Reddy sir recently played for India 40 plus tournament. He represented the indoor cricket. He represented India in the indoor cricket, which was for 40 plus. He played for India. It's a proud moment. Congratulations sir. Brilliant start by Keshav Reddy sir. That's down the track, taking some risks is Sagar towards the long on region. Brilliant effort by Naveen from in the long on region, restricting them only for a single run. Brilliant tag team work over there. The mid-wicket fielder also converging, helping the captain out, who had done a fantastic work restricting the boundary. Only 1 run. This time towards the mid-wicket region, hitting the ball towards the mid-wicket region is Lakshmikant Reddy. Good work done by Tanush. Again, 1 run for the taking. He's asking for cap or something, batsman. Please be aware of that, the batting team. A brilliant ball this time, goes on to the back foot, punches it into the gap. Good placement, very good fielding by Anup sir, covering all the way from the cover point region. Good ground covered, restricting them only for a couple of runs. Good placement too. Brilliant contest between the bat and ball on display. Score moving on to 48 for 1. Again on the back foot, trying to rock and belt it towards the mid-wicket region. There's no timing on that shot, so only 1 run for the taking. Good work done by Tanush. Score moving on to 49 runs for All Stars Chalukya for the loss of 1 wicket. This time again on the back foot, cut shot implied by the batsman. A slight misfield by Jai. End of the over. Score moving on to 50 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. At the end of 8 overs, score moving on to 50 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Chalukya bringing up their 50 as well. The target is 72 balls, 114, 12 overs, 114 runs. That's the required number of runs against the number of balls available. Brilliant bowling by Satish Shalke. Equally well played by Lakshmikant Reddy, the captain, the owner of All Stars Chalukya. Towards the deep square leg region, 1 run for the taking. Time, brilliant bowling by Satish Shalke. He plays in the lines and lengths, and with the pace that he bowls, uses the pitch. He's a smart operator, Satish Shalke. This time, a little slower through the air. Batsman up to the task, rocks back and punches it to the cover region. Good fielding by Anup Sir too. 1 run for the taking. 1 run added to the total. Now Lakshmikant Reddy on strike. Rock backed cut shot through the legs of the fielder, that is Jay. Let's see if the fielder is going to stop that ball. No, he is not able to stop the ball inside the boundary line for a boundary. Brilliant cut shot played, but however a misfield between the legs of the fielder. Jay letting it go through for a boundary. Boundary added to the total of All Stars Chalukya. Equation stands at 68 balls, 108 runs required. 68 balls, 108 required for All Stars Chalukya. If they are not able to score those runs, All Stars Kadamba is going to back their second win. If they are able to score the runs, then All Stars Chalukya is going to back their second win of season 8. That's again rock back, belted towards the mid-wicket region. This time around seems to be in the gap. Good fielding by Tanush, covering a lot of ground. 2 runs nonetheless. Good batting by Lakshmikant Reddy. Seems to be striking the ball well. But however, he seems to be in a lot of pain in terms of hydrating himself, losing a lot of breath. This time a full length delivery, a long on, no chance for the long on. It's a mighty blow. Brilliant, huge 6 towards the long on region. A flighted delivery up for the task was Lakshmikant Reddy, hiking it towards the long on region for a mighty 6. Score moving on to 64 runs. For the loss of 1 wicket, completion of 9 overs. 66 deliveries, 100 runs is the target. 66 deliveries, 100 runs is the target for Chalukya so far. Brilliant batting now by Sagar, nudging it towards the mid-wicket region. Good wrist work, good awareness of the field too. Single run for the taking. Good bowling by Keshav Reddy sir, the owner of All Stars Kadamba. Keshav Reddy into the attack. Again an aggressive shot by Lakshmikant Reddy, this time towards the mid-wicket region for a single run. Good fielding by Tanush. Back to the bowler. Lakshmikant is batting really well. Seems to be striking the ball well. Keshav Reddy sir, the bowler. Sagar playing it towards the mid-wicket region, all along the ground. Very smart batting, I should say. He's just rotating the strike as Anup sir did for Kadamba team. Just rotating the strike, allowing the other batsmen to do all the job in terms of the scoring quick runs. There's a top edge. Let's see if they're able to pouch the catch. It fell in no man's land. Two fielders converging, slightly eluding both of them. Good effort by Satish Shalke and Jai, but not able to grab that catch. Again, a single run conceded. Brilliant bowling by Keshav Reddy, sir. This time, rock back, cut, back foot punch or cut, I should say. Good fielding by Anup sir as well. Very good cricket all round. Seems to be a brilliant contest in our hands. Lakshmikant Reddy, the batsman, this time completely got beaten. Well kept by Sharad too, not allowing the ball to go further or scamper through for a single. Brilliant keeping, good awareness by Sharad behind the stumps. Dot ball. That was bowled on the right length, kicking off the wicket. Keshav Reddy sir finishing is over. Sorry, 60 balls, 95 runs. Crick Heroes app was running slow. Apologize for that. Captain ringing in the change, bringing a bowling change. Naveen Roy into the attack. Naveen Roy. Naveen Roy into the attack to Sagar. Very good start by Naveen Roy. Outside the off stump. Ball keeping a little bit low. Very well played towards the third man region, trying to push for a double, but the strike batsman is not at all interested. Lakshmikant Reddy, who is batting fantastically so far, playing runner ball contribution, making a runner ball contribution so far. 31 balls, 31 runs is what he scored with the help of 3 boundaries and a mighty 6. Sagar, who is batting on 14, faced 21 deliveries so far. Naveen Roy, wide outside the off stump. It's called a wide too. It was too wide outside the off stump and outside the tram lines. It's a wide guideline. So it's called a wide. One more run added to the total. This time a wild hike down the ground, but no contact made. Timber also not disturbed. So a dot ball nonetheless. This time a length ball outside the off stump, belted towards the cover region. Very well fielded by Satish Shalke. Almost a run out, I should say. Brilliant fielding back to the bowler. Very well fielded in the cover region by Satish Shalke, restricting them for a single. Good batting too by Lakshmikant Reddy and good effort in terms of running between the wickets too. Sagar on strike. This time going down the track, lofting it towards the long on region where captain of Kadamba is stationed himself in the long on region, which is Naveen. 1 run for the taking. Naveen Roy the bowler. Lakshmikant Reddy the batsman. And the owner of All Stars Chalukya team is Lakshmikant Reddy. He is the proud sponsor of our All-Stars League as well. Tori is the fine dine resto bar. He's the owner of that. Lakshmikant Reddy. Tori, the fine dine bar and pub and resto. Dine and music. Let's see how it's going to bat out on a cricket field. So far, so good. Again, a wide conceded. Wide outside the off stump, trying to hit the wide lines. But after it's pitching outside the wide line, it needs to shape in. But unfortunately, by the time it reaches the keeper, it is too wide. And again, a wide ball bowled. This time, again, a wild hoik. Getting the edge, a brilliant catch behind the stumps by Sharad, making no mistake, safe as a house. One more wicket after a good partnership. There is a second breakthrough, a strike from Naveen Roy. An important breakthrough. 54 balls, 90 runs is the target. 9 overs, 90, which is 10 runs per over. Wickets in hand, anything is possible. But at the same time, bowling team will definitely be thinking 10 runs, getting 10 runs of every over is going to be a daunting task. Along with the fielding, that they're going to put up a good show. Let's wait and see which team is going to get on top. Score is 74 for the loss of 2 wickets after 11 overs. 11 overs, 74 for the loss of 2 wickets. Target is 54 balls, 90 runs for Chalukya to register their second win. If they fail to do so, Star Kadamba is going to register their second win of the season. All-Stars League Season 8 going strong and long with all the support of the 72 registered players and the able sponsorship. ABD Constructions is our title sponsor. Tori, the fine dine restaurant. Swastik Productions, Bajrangi Boys, Vinu Mac, Clements, Mavi Art Company. Batsman asking for a helmet since they see a bowling change. Ringed in by captain. Fast bowler brought into the attack in the form of Tanush, who had bowled brilliantly so far, bowling couple of overs, conceding 16 runs. He had actually created opportunities, but couple of catch drops in his bowling too. Sagar on strike, starting outside the off stump. Well kept by Sharad. Brilliant behind the stumps. Safe as a house. 1 run for the taking. Wide ball. Brilliant Yorker swinging in, hitting the toes of the batsman. That's a dream delivery, I should say. Good comeback ball after bowling a wide ball. A Yorker hitting the toes of the batsman. No danger there since it was slanting down the leg. But however, no runs conceded to. It is a dot ball. There seems to be some reverse swing happening for the bowler when he is bowling at pace and fuller length. Ball seems to be doing tricks. This time a full length delivery driven towards the cover region. Let's see if Kishore is able to cut that down. Little bit of fancy footwork, but all in vain for a boundary. This was a full length delivery converted into a low full toss, banged through the covers by Sagar for a majestic boundary. The target is 52 balls, 85 runs for All Stars Chalukya. Score moving on to 79 for the loss of 2 wickets, 11.2 overs. Sagar on strike, Tanush the bowler from Arbin International School End. This time again a full length Yorker outside the off stump this time. Completely got beaten. A brilliant full length delivery again. This over seems to be like his go-to ball is Yorker. So he's already bowled 3 good Yorkers. One missing the length slightly was converted to a low full toss and driven towards the cover region for a boundary. The rest of them he was able to keep the batsman quiet. 2 dot balls and a single taken. Score moving on to 80. 50 balls, 84 is the target for All Stars Chalukya. All Stars Chalukya captain Purna on strike. This time full outside the off stump again, trying to hit the wide line, I suppose. Fuller length this time, but too wide outside the line, wide line guideline. So it's called wide by the umpire. One more run for the taking. One more run added to the total. This time going down the leg, very well kept by Sharad, but nonetheless again a wide ball. One more extra run conceded, extra ball to be bowled as well. These are going to be costly. These are easy freebies given away by the bowling team. Couple of wides, struggling with the line. One too much outside the off stump, which was called a wide. Making the correction. He fired it down the leg this time around. Let's see whether he's going to hit the right line and length this ball around. Purna on strike to Tanush. This time a slow ball, full toss. He is really up to the task for a brilliant boundary. Batsman taking some time to change his shoes. Please make it fast, sir. We are killing time over here. These are the small delays that is going to hamper the other matches coming up. Kindly push, make it fast. It's a humble request from both the teams. Please be on time. So far you guys are doing fantastic. These small hiccups Slow ball picked up well by Purna, brilliantly dealt with towards the square leg region, right above the head of the fielder who had stationed there. The owner Keshav Reddy, who was fielding in the square leg region, who is in the 30-yard circle, belted over his head for a boundary. This time a brilliant Yorker, brilliant comeback again by Tanush. Good Yorker to finish his over. At the end of 12 overs, score moving on to 86 for the loss of 2 wickets. 48 balls, 78 runs. 8 overs, 78 is the target. Captains for the next match, which is All Stars Gangas and All Stars Vijayanagara. All Stars Gangas captain Dhanraj, and All Stars Vijayanagara captain Murli requested to please get ready for the toss. Naveen Roy, the bowler to Saga. Naveen Roy bowling, good line, good length. A brilliant ball to start with his second over. In the first over that he bowled, he was able to give them a breakthrough, conceding only 5 runs. This time a fuller length delivery wide outside the off stump, wide called by the umpire too. 1 run for the taking. These extras are going to be a pretty crucial thing. Let's wait and watch at the end of the day. Sagar on strike. This time almost a cotton boat opportunity. Bowler trying all, giving it all. It was hit hard. There was no much timing, I suppose, but again hard hands since he was on this follow through, spilling the catch. Cotton bolt chance gone a begging. This time tries to go towards the long on region. Naveen, the fielder, again doing a fantastic job, but this time in vain. Not able to keep that inside the boundary line. Dribbling outside the boundary. So it is the boundary for the taking. Good aggressive shot by Sagar. Sagar moving on to 24 runs. Team total moving on to 91 for the loss of 2 wickets. This time a brilliant cut shot, but there is a fielder stationed. Brilliant fielding too by Anup sir for a single run. Good timing on that shot by Saga. Equally well fielded by Anup sir, who is stationed in the sweeper cover. Purna on strike. A very good line, very good length outside the off stump. Staying a little bit low. Completely got beaten is Purna, the captain of All Stars Chalukya, who is facing Naveen Roy. Naveen Roy seems to have settled into good rhythm. Good shot this time towards the third man region. Tanmay Rawat doing some fancy footwork but not able to restrict or keep inside the boundary. It's a boundary for the taking. Using the pace of the bowler is the smart batsman Purna. Hitting it towards the third man region. Ends change. End of 13 overs. Drinks break. If you want to give water, please go ahead and give drinks. After this, we would not be entertaining any break. Kindly run inside. Kindly run inside. Let's make it fast, sir. Let's make this break a fast one. It should be a quick break. Just to take a sip of water and back on track. When we are changing the ends, please be aware that you should not be taking not more than 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes is the international cricketers break. We are taking 2 minutes because we are amateurs. Good bowling spell so far by Navin Roy, who has bowled 2 overs, conceding 15 runs and picking up a wicket at an economy of 7.50. The target is 42 balls, 68 runs. 42-68 is the target. There are wickets in hand. They have lost only a couple of wickets, both their openers being separated, and they have lost both their openers. Let's make it fast. Umpires, please make sure that okay, we will get started, sir. We already given a break. What were you guys doing in the break, Babu? This is too much, Babu. Come on. You guys go 10 times inside. We had given a break. Again, you guys are calling the 12th man. Come on. Babu, please step out. Satish Shalke, the bowler. Ends change. The target is 42 balls, 68 runs. Sagar, the man on strike. Sagar, the batter. $16 runs is the difference between the balls. Okay, 26 runs is the difference. Satish Shalke. That's wide outside the off stump. A good shot to start the over. A brilliant shot in the vacant region, in the point region for a boundary. That was slow outside the off stump. A batsman was up to the task, aware of the field, belting the ball towards the point region, where it was an uphill task for the deep fielder running from the cover region to stop that ball. 4 runs for the taking. 100 coming up for All Stars Chalukya. 100 runs coming up for All Stars Chalukya. That's a brilliant shot by Sagar, equally well fielded, back to the wicket keeper. Brilliant throw, right on top of the bails, I should say. Brilliant throw, setting high standards, is the captain of All Stars Kadamba, Naveen. Excellent fielding, restricting them only for a single run. Score moving on to 101. This time again, slightly slow ball outside the off stump. Batsman employing a cut shot. A single run, well fielded by Tanush as well. 1 run for the taking. Score moving on to 102 for the loss of 2 wickets, 13.4 overs. Sagar on strike. This time again on the back foot, a punch of the back foot towards the cover region. Short covers, running around, picking up and throwing it back to the bowler. 1 run for the taking, 1 run added to the total. All Stars Chalukya needing 37 balls, 61 runs. Trying for a reverse sweep. The batsman was smart enough to actually address the ball in terms of it was on the stumps. It was fired in by the bowler too, and a good result for both the teams, not losing a wicket and a single run taken.
ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ 11 ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 5-6 hours ಆರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 matches.
ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕೋ ಫಸ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಓವರ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ತೊಗೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ಸ್ವೀಪ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಬೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್. ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಶೂ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ನೀರು ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಬೇಡ ಸರ್, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಇರೋಣ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡೋಣ. ಮೇ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ ವಿನ್. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಹೊಡೆತ ಪೂರ್ಣರವರಿಂದ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಸ್ವೀಪ್ ಶಾಟ್, 4 ರನ್. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, 4 ರನ್ನ ಬಾರಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಎಸ್ತಗಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓನರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಕದಂಬ ಕೇಶವ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸರ್ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನವೀನ್ ರಾಯ್ ರವರು. ಕಾದ್ ನೋಡೋಣ, 2 ರನ್ ಆಗುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ, ಆದರೆ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ. 1 ರನ್ಗೆ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದೇ ರನ್, 1 ರನ್ನ ಕಬಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ತಂಡ. 34 ಎಸೆತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 55 ರನ್ಗಳ ಗುರಿ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ. ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಡ್ ಬೈ ಸಾಗರ್, ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ವಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್, ತುಂಬ ಚುರುಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ 2 ರನ್ ಆಗುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೆ ಓನರ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್. he did not flick the ball onto the stumps since there was no backing. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 2 ರನ್ನ ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತವಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ತಂಡ. ನೆಲ್ಸನ್ 111 for 2. ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಟು 111 for 2. ಸಾಗರ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್. 33 ಎಸೆತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 53 ರನ್ಗಳ ಗುರಿ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯದ ಎದುರು. ಮಾಡದಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಕದಂಬ ಜಯಗಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ಜಯಗಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾದ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸ್ತ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ರು, ನೇರ ನಿಟ್ಟ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿರುವಂತ ಶಾಟ್. ಗುಡ್ ಫುಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ. ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಸಾಗರ್ ಅವರು. ಸೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಇರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಾಗರ್ ಅವರು. ಗುಡ್ ಫುಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಗುಡ್ ಇಂಟೆಂಟ್, ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪಿಚ್ನತ್ತ ತಲುಪಿ ನೇರ ಬೌಲರ್ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 4 ರನ್ ಸೀಮಾ ರೇಖೆ ಹೊರಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ. ತಂಡದ ತಲ ಮೊತ್ತ 115ಕ್ಕೆ 2. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕಟ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಟು ದ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್, ಆದರೆ ಫೀಲ್ಡರ್ ಕೊಂಚ ಫಂಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ 1 ರನ್ ಕಬಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಅಲರ್ಟ್, ದೇ ಸೀಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಅ ಹರಿ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇ ಸೀಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪುಷಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ನೌ. ಪೂರ್ಣ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ ದ ಬಾಲ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಕವರ್ ರೀಜನ್. ಸ್ವೀಪ ಕವರ್ನತ್ತ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಅನೂಪ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸಿದ್ರು. ತಂಡದ ಮೊತ್ತ 117. 15 ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಕ್ಕೆ 30 ಎಸೆತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 47 ರನ್ಗಳ ಗುರಿ. 30 ಎಸೆತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 47 ರನ್ಗಳ ಗುರಿ. ಸರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಓವರ್ ಇದೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಎವ್ರಿ ಓವರ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಆಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. ಎಸ್ತಗಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ. ಕಿಶೋರ್. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೂರ್ಣ. ಕಿಶೋರ್ ದ ಬೌಲರ್. 30 ಎಸ್ತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 47 ರನ್ಗಳ ಗುರಿ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ತಂಡದ ಎದುರು. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸೆತ, ಕಾಟ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಎಸ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಶರದ್ ರವರಿಂದ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದ ವಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ರಿಲಿಯಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಗುಡ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಥ್ರೂ. ಈಗ ಹೋಗಪ್ಪ, ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆ ನಿಧಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಹೋಗೀಗ. It's toss time, match between All Stars Gangas and All Stars Vijayanagara. Both the captains in all readiness. Match official Sandy doing the honors of tossing. Dhanraj, the captain of All Stars Gangas, and Murli, the captain of All Stars Vijayanagara. Both unbeaten teams so far in the league. Let's see what's going to happen in the next match. Toss. Toss won by All Stars Gangas and decided to bat. All Stars Gangas winning the toss and batting first. Coming back to the game on hand, Chalukya losing a crucial wicket of his captain now. Captain departing. Purna departing now. Kishore, the bowler, giving them a very good breakthrough at a crucial juncture. 29 balls, 47 runs. Abhishek Badkar, the new batsman, replacing his captain, Purna. Kishore, the bowler. There's a slight change in the field too. Both the teams, All Stars Vijayanagara and All Stars Gangas, are requested to come near the dais in all readiness for the next game. Your captains are requesting both of the team members to be present here. Please do not go under the shade. Abhishek Badkar playing it smartly towards the third man region, nudging it towards the third man region. Deflected towards the third man for a single run. Very good bowling by Kishore, making a comeback for his team, giving them a crucial breakthrough, picking the wicket of the opponent captain of All Stars Chalukya, Purna. All important wicket. Slight change in the field. Shelkes are being moved to the deep mid wicket region, and third man coming up, Sagar, the batsman, facing Kishore. Kishore the bowler, Sagar the batter. A brilliant fast bowler and a top order batter. Let's see who is going to win the battle. Good contest. Brilliant shot. He saw the field which was changed and just placed the ball right in the same spot. He brought the third man fielder up and the ball was bowled at a good pace. So just using the pace, nudging it into the gap, is a smart batsman Sagar making a move on, scoring that crucial boundary which they were looking out for. The target now is 27 balls, 42 runs. That is the equation for All Stars Chalukya. If they are not able to do that, then All Stars Kadamba is going to back the wing. Let's see who's going to get the lady luck. Again a brilliant length ball bowled, equally well fielded of his own bowling is Kishore. Batsman Sagar rehearsing, maybe he could have gone for a pull shot after the ball was bowled. Let's see what's going to be answered by the batsman Sagar. Kishore, the fierce bowler from Huliyur Durga end. Fast and accurate. A brilliant ball, full length delivery, trying for an Yorker I suppose, but little bit fuller in length, not a perfect Yorker. Up for the task was Sagar, nudging it towards the mid-wicket region, safely played for a single run. Fielder was stationed right on the 30-yard circle. So, a easy single for the taking. Abhishek Badkar on strike to Kishore. That's a brilliant strike towards the mid-wicket region. Let's see if the fielder is going to cover that up. Fielder doing a fantastic job in the form of Tanush in the mid-wicket region. Good fielding and back to the wicketkeeper. 2 runs. Nonetheless, for the batting team, score is 125 runs. Equation is 24 balls, 39 runs. Equation is 24 balls, 39 runs for All Stars Chalukya. Bringing himself on to bowl the crucial over is Naveen. Seems to be having all ends covered in terms of the bowling, because he has couple of overs or himself and 1 over of Kishore in the bank. 1 over he needs to be searching from someone else. Apart from that, I have no doubts in my mind that they both are going to be completing their spells. Sagar on strike to Naveen. Brilliant shot, rocking onto the back foot, punched to the long off region. Good fielding by Kishore too. 1 run conceded. Naveen, the captain of All Stars Kadamba, bowling to Abhishek Badkar. Slow, flighted delivery, lofted into the air, straight down the ground. 1 run. Brilliant fielding by Naveen Roy. Back to the wicketkeeper. Slight fumble by the wicketkeeper, but no damage done. 1 run. Good fielding by both the fielders. It took the bottom of the bat. That's why he did not get this distance. But however, it was smart bowling by Naveen, slowing it down. Slow through the air, tossing it up, enticing the batsman to go for a big heave. Batsman acknowledging, but it was a bottom edge, I should say. 1 run nonetheless. Score moving on to 126. 23 balls, 38 runs required.
ಹೋಗು ಮತ್ತೆ ಓಕೆ 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 It's a pretty good catch from Mr. Tanush. Naveen was slowing down the pace, giving nothing away for the batsman to work with. After playing a beautiful knock off 44, Sagar throwing his wicket away. Naveen seems to be having a knock of picking up the wickets at the crucial juncture. He's always been a wicket-taking bowler, irrespective of the game situations. He might go for a few boundaries, odd boundaries here and there, but he has the knack of picking up the wickets, which is what done exactly in this particular situation as well. So it's a bit of a Herculean task for the next batsman who is moving in. The experienced Raghav Reddy walking into the middle and will be joined by Abhishek Badkar, who just walked into the middle, who just faced a couple of deliveries. Sagar should have taken his team home, considering that he was all set, batting beautifully on 44. He was trying to slog it towards the country region. I think he picked up a longest boundaries, which is towards the pavilion end. Eventually owled out by Tanush, who's a very good fielder. The next batsman in is Raghav Reddy. Raghav, he's got no other option but to go for the shots. 10 runs plus needed every over right from now on. 20 balls, 37 runs required. Let's wait and watch what's going to be the ploy that will be employed by the batsmen in the middle. Naveen, the uncanny bowler, to the Raghav, the experienced batsman in the middle. Once again, a drive towards the covers region. Pretty slow off the blocks. Raghav, a single run conceded. Very slow off the ball. Very slow ball of Naveen, giving away nothing for the batsmen to work with. Badkar to face Raghav. Badkar to face Naveena. Edge towards the third man region. Rawat is the fielder. Let's say he's going to mop it up. 2 runs conceded. Maybe they could have pushed it for 3 runs. The batsmen are a bit slow. Just conceding 2 runs. A beautiful over by Naveena, the captain of Team Kadamba. 18 balls, 34 runs required. We thank Mr. Chandan for his splendid commentary job throughout this particular match. We thank you, Chandan. 34 runs of 18 balls. The next bowler in to the attack is Satish Chalukya, who has given away 25 runs of his 18 deliveries that he has bowled. 18 balls is given away 25 runs. And the target for Team Chalukya to see the team home, 34 runs required of 18 balls. (18 balls, 34 runs required). Satish Chalukya into the attack, bowling to Raghav Reddy. No run considers a dot ball. Once again, Chalukya to Raghav. No shot of a batsman moved out. Just nick of time. Seems like he was not ready. Raghav, you have to hurry up a bit. Satish Chalukya to Raghav. Bowling his second ball of the over. 17 balls, 34 runs. Once again, a drive towards the covers region. Keshwana is the fielder. A single run being taken. Change of strike for the team Chalukya. Abhishek Badkar into the strike right now. 16 balls, 33 runs required. A Herculean task in front of Abhishek Badkar. Absolutely no bounce at all. Rolling down the ground. Batsman was beaten all ends up. He was trying to slog it towards the country region. The ball did not rise at all. This is something what we can expect out of Satish Chalukya, a very uncanny bowler. Once again a straight shot towards the long on and the long on in the long off region. Just a single being taken. There is absolutely no urgency from the batters. Just trying to push it for the 2 runs. Once again there is a request by the batsmen to change the bat. This seems to be norm throughout this innings by Team Chalukya. They've been changing the bats every now and then, taking too much of time. Once again a shot towards the covers region. A beautiful fielding by Keshwana, restricting the team Kadamba to just 1 run. Just singles have been scored on this particular over. No boundaries at all. That seems to be a good idea which is working for them. Abhishek Badkar, the batter. Once again, he's trying to heave it towards the country region. Tanush is the fielder. He's taken it so easily. It's a wicket. After the completion of 18 overs, the score 133 for the loss of 5 wickets. Abhishek Badka, the batsman, was dismissed. "31 runs required of 12 deliveries." It's a very Herculean task in front of Team Chalukya. Ravindra Babu, the new batter, replacing Abhishek Badka. He didn't get any pace off the bowler. Tanush, a very good catch, back-to-back catches which is taken in the same region. He's known for his fielding as well as the bowling prowess, and we also know what kind of a contributions he can provide in the bat as well. A quick fire, 25 runs in the last week. Today is contributing with bowling as well as the fielding too. Next batsman who walks in is Ravindra Babu, joined by Raghav in the middle. 12 balls, 31 runs required. 15 runs plus, that's what's required in the next 2 overs for the batters. They have 5 wickets in hand. Wickets are never the problem for the Team Chalukya. It's the runs. It's the mountain to climb for Team Chalukya now. Raghav is batting on 3 runs of 4 balls. Ravindra Babu is just joined after the dismissal of the batsman Abhishek Badka. Next batsman, Ravindra Babu, Kishore into the attack, who is bowling his 4th over, the last spell in this particular innings of his. Kishore bowling to Raghav, 3rd man in placement. Chalukya in the short mid-wicket region, long on, long off. Country, deep covers region. Jai in the backward point. Satish in the short fine. Keeper Sharath obviously. Kishore into the attack to bowl to Raghav. Once again a pacey delivery. It's going towards the boundary region. Going for 4. Absolutely beaten all ends up. Absolutely, keeper did not have any clue whatsoever, giving away 4 runs. It's in the form of force. It was the straightest delivery for the wicket keeper. He might have lost the sight of the ball, unfortunately, giving away 4 runs to the team. It's costing them big time. Let's see if Kishore is going to make a comeback into the last spell of his. 27 runs required of 11 balls. Let's wait and watch who is going to have the luck in their favor. So far both the teams to be have poised beautifully, beaten all ends up. Raghav is trying to heave it towards the country region once again. Kishore taking the pace off. He's a very brilliant bowler. He has been in the situation multiple times. He knows how to pull it off from any situations. Once again a pacey delivery. Raghav trying to pull it towards the country region. Beaten all ends up. We request Team Vijayanagara players, everyone, Team Vijayanagara, Murli and his team members, whoever is sitting under the shade, please come down here towards the pavilion, please. Once again Kishore to Raghav. There's a bit of a slight change in the placements of the fielders. Kishore to Raghav. Once again making room for himself. Taken a pace off completely. A 3rd man making a mopping up job. Just 2 runs, just 5 runs in this over. One in the form of Bai's 4, other one a single. Babu on the strike now. Kishore to bowl his penultimate ball of this over.
8 balls, 26 runs required. Once again, a pacey delivery, trying to cut it towards the third man region, and absolutely no chance for the fielder to cut it off. It's gone for 4. It's a brilliant shot by Ravindra Babu. Seems like he has found a gap in that particular region. All that he had to do is to just dab it towards the third man, and easy runs for the taking. 7 balls, 22 runs. Absolutely beautifully poised. We still don't know which team is going to be on the winning side. Both the teams are putting their efforts. Once again, a pacey delivery, the drive down towards the covers region. The ricocheting of the fielder, 2 runs being taken. A beautiful over which has come to an end after the completion of the 19th over. The score moves on to 144 for the loss of 5 wickets. The equation is 6 balls, 20 runs required. 6 balls, 20 runs into the attack. Navina, the team captain, taking the onus on himself, taking the responsibility of himself to bowl the last over. 6 balls, 20 runs required. Raghav seems to have a mountain to climb in this last over. He has his task cut out. Six balls, 20 runs. Navin into the attack to bowl his last over. Raghav in the middle, facing Navina. Dancing down the ground and trying to go for a big slog. And it's a 6 runs. A beautiful shot by Raghav. A lovely 6. Strike down towards the boundary region. It's gone for 6. Now the equation comes down to 14 runs of 5 balls. Let's wait and watch if Raghav is going to make a mockery of this particular bowling. Navin has been in this situation many a times. He knows how to come back. Both the bowler as well as the batters are very experienced, been in this situation multiple times. They know how to make a comeback. Right. Once again, Navin to bowl the second ball of this over, the last over of the innings. Raghav the batter. Once again, a straight shot towards the long off region. It's towards Kishore. Kishore is underneath the ball and is taken it easily. Raghav throwing away his wicket. He seems to have found it on the middle of the bat, but he did not get any kind of elevation whatsoever. Eventually hold out in the end by the long off fielder Kishore, who is a safe fielder. We have seen Kishore taking some screamers. This was an easy catch, easy picking in the end. As we said, Navin knows how to make a comeback. Although he gave a 6 of the first ball, a beautifully comeback in the second ball itself, picking up a wicket of Raghav, who scored a 6 of the first ball itself. This is the nice way to answer anybody. A beautiful shot in the first ball, scoring 6 of the first ball itself, putting the pressure on the fielders. Navin, who is a very uncanny bowler, very important bowler to the team Kadamba, the captain himself. And the next batter in is Sagar Gururaj, who is into the middle right now, who walked into the middle right now, replaced Raghav. 4 balls, 14 runs required. The score is 150 for the loss of 6 wickets. Once again a slog sweep towards the short fine region, misfield by Satish. I think he was wrong-footed, and Sagar picked up a 4 for himself. 3 balls, 10 runs required. Hi Danu. The match is evenly poised. We still don't know, after the completion of 19.3, we still don't know who's going to be at the winning side. Sagar, first ball, a boundary. 3 balls, 10 runs. Batsman moved a little bit towards the offside. Umpire calling it no run at all. He knows, umpire knows what should be the decision. Raghu, move aside please. Once again, a dot ball. Navina to bowl the penultimate ball to Sagar, the batter. Once again, a big heave towards the control region. Run out opportunity. Third umpire call. Raghavendra, we request you to adjudicate this particular decision. Request you to let us know what should be the decision. Run out opportunity. I feel at this point in time, my personal opinion is Team Kadamba should be sailing it through, considering the. Nine required of.
If it is not a single, then no.
Not out call. The decision is not out. 1 ball, 9 run required. Unless there is extra being bowled by the bowler, the Team Kadamba captain should easily sail it through. Navina to bowl the last ball of this last over. Once again, a slog sweep. Kishore is the fielder. Just a single being conceded. Very close match. Eventually, the Team Kadamba has seen the luck and eventually winning this particular match by 8 runs. A close margin. Eventually winning it by 8 runs. That's it. It's a commendable effort by the Team Chalukya. They scored 150 runs. 150 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. We can attribute drop catches, sloppy fielding work for this particular loss, we must say. Groundsman Rohit, कहीं भी रहो आ जाओ यार, थोड़ा मॉपिंग वर्क करना है वहां पे.